K-pop was inspired by the Hungarians, who are relatives of the Koreans. At least this is the claim made by the Hungarian Minister for Culture and Innovation János Csák on Thursday. He said, "The Koreans are our relatives, only we came from Hungary to the west and they went to the east," in a speech preceding Viktor Orban on Thursday. Hungarians and Koreans have K-pop in common, as an example. Csák conveyed, "In Korea, they got songs back from us, and they're incredibly happy for it." Csák's controversial speech verged on the poetic, and he compared himself to the Horthy-era Minister of Religion and Public Education, Kuno Klebelsberg. But about the Korean connection, if you don't know, Hungarians speak a language pretty unrelated to a lot of other European languages that does come from the steppes of Eurasia back when the Hungarians were nomads. There's been a lot of controversy around the classification of the language because of interesting grammatical structures it shares with a lot of other languages, possibly acquired over thousands of years of interaction, but it's generally agreed on today that Hungarian is Finno-Ugric and Korean is a language isolate. One theory that is no longer taken seriously by virtually all linguistic consensus is that the languages were part of the Ural-Altaic language family, Altaic being this Jungaria region that Csák mentioned. This theory informed the activity of Hungarian tourists over the last centuries who wanted to reconstruct the Hungarian identity sort of to be more Asiatic. Klebelsberg actually helped advance some of these ideas, which spawned theories connecting Hungarian to Japanese, Turkish, Tamil, Mongolian, and yes, also Korean because of those grammatical similarities. I've covered the history of this ideology a lot on my channel, in addition to general Hungarian history. So naturally, I was pretty interested when I heard about Csák's statements. These subcultures exist in Hungary and elsewhere, advocating many of these theories today, and usually there's a strong political motivation for this. There are anthropological links between the Hungarian language and culture and various Asian ones, and maybe the languages will be reclassified one day, but at this point, that would be one of the biggest shakeups in the history of the science of linguistics. Ultimately, I think the comparison that he's making is a massive stretch, to say the least, and given Csák's comparison to Klebelsberg, I'd say it's got roots in the historic Turinist idea. What do you think? Should Hungarians get a little credit for K-pop?